Okay, today we're making the most easy, moist, full of flavor apple muffins. They're loaded with fresh apples, warmly spiced with cinnamon and a few other optional spices, and are the perfect treat for busy mornings or cozy afternoon snacks. So to start off, you want to preheat your oven to 200°C or 390°F conventional and line a standard 12-hole muffin tray with muffin liners. Now you just want to pop your tray aside for now, and next we're going to make a simple topping that's going to go on top of our muffins. So all you have to do is combine 2½ tablespoons of white granulated sugar with 1 1/4 teaspoons of ground cinnamon, and then give that a good mix and then just set it aside for now. Next, we're going to prepare our apples. So you're going to need 210 grams or 1 3/4 cups of diced apples, which is about 2 large apples. So I've got 2 red apples here. Any red variety will work fine. And you just want to peel and dice them into small cubes. Now I forgot to weigh my apples, so I'm just going to weigh them out now. Now you don't have to be super precise with the apples, but I do like to measure them out because otherwise you're going to just end up with too much batter if you have too many apples. Now you just want to pop your apples aside for now, and next we're going to sift together our dry ingredients. So I've got 210 grams or 1 3/4 cups of plain all-purpose flour, 1 1/2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1 1/2 teaspoons of ground cinnamon, 1/8 teaspoon of ground cloves, which is optional, and 1/4 teaspoon of ground nutmeg, which is also optional, but I do recommend adding those spices in. And then you just want to give that a good mix with a whisk until it's well combined and set it aside for now. Now next, in a large bowl, you want to add in 200 grams or 1 cup of white granulated sugar, 2 large room temperature eggs, 105 grams or 1/2 cup of unflavored vegetable oil, I use canola oil, 120 grams or 1/2 cup of room temperature whole milk, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And then using a whisk, give that a good mix until it's well combined and smooth. Now you want to add your pre-sifted dry ingredients to your wet ingredients, and then using a spatula, gently fold until just combined. You don't want to overmix it. Now to finish off, you want to add in your diced apples from earlier, and again, fold until just combined. You don't want to overmix. So that is our batter all done. It already smells incredible. And now you just want to evenly distribute it into the muffin liners until they're almost full. So you just want to leave a little gap at the top. Now once all the batter is in, you want to grab that cinnamon sugar topping that we made earlier, and you want to evenly sprinkle that over the top of the muffins. This is just going to add such a nice little crunch to the top, as well as extra cinnamon flavor, which honestly just works so well with the apples. And now these are going to go into our preheated oven, and once they're in, you want to immediately drop the temperature to 180°C or 350°F conventional. The initial high heat is just going to help the muffins rise better, but we don't want them to bake the whole time at that high heat, otherwise they're going to overbake, which is why you want to drop the temperature as soon as they're in the oven. So bake them for around 20 to 23 minutes, or until a toothpick inserted into the center comes out clean or with a few moist crumbs on it. So my apple muffins are all done now. They honestly smell so ridiculously good. You want to let them cool in the tray for about 10 minutes before transferring them to a wire rack to continue cooling. Now you don't need to let these completely cool, so after about another 15 minutes or so, you can dig right in. These apple muffins are so flavorful. That cinnamon gives it the most cozy taste. It's packed with apple, so there's heaps of apple flavor in there, and that sugar cinnamon topping just honestly takes them to another level. They are so good. It's so good. It is so moist and just has such a beautiful crumb. And that sugar cinnamon topping is so good. These muffins aren't overly sweet, so that additional kind of sugar cinnamon topping just adds a bit of extra sweetness and cinnamon flavor. It's so good. So that is it for today, guys. If you do decide to give these apple muffins a go, then please do leave a review on my blog. It really helps my content out, and I absolutely love hearing from you guys. I'll see you in the next video.